Being a freshman was a rough time for, kids our age, It was just a moment where we were trying to find our place and where we belong.
At the time, we were really getting into the horror genre, and with the release of films like Get Out, we thought we could try a vision of our own.
We thought we were making a fun student film. We had no idea how deep this would go.
My life has been ruined because of Meteor Theater.
I haven't seen my brother in 4 years.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
It's just not fair that they've been getting away with it this whole time.
And research shows the number of cigarettes being sold under 17 Rand per pack has increased by 9% in the last 3 months.
This whole time, they've been operating right under our noses.
So we started our first day of shooting Fingerboy, and things were going really great.
When we got that first scene done, we were ecstatic.
But then we got the call.
There's a Buckjake Studios. Meteor Theater demands that you must cease all production of your film immediately. Do not attempt to finish production or submit your film in any capacity. If you pursue this venture any further, we will be forced to take immediate action. What? This is your final warning.
We don't get a reason why, so in retaliation, we target them with some false claims.
Meteor Theater is a corrupt society run by the evil U.S. government. Tell me, Meteor.
Little did we know how close our accusations were to the truth.
We submitted, and in a couple weeks we got a letter back from them.
So in the contents of the letter, we discover that they actually took Natter captive.
We learned it was because Fingerboy was so good that it would sweep all of the awards.
I mean, who would want one film to sweep the awards, let alone one attacking them?
So they offered us an ultimatum. We either settle for one award, sound design, or we get all the awards and they kill Natter.
So we settled for that award and parted ways. We weren't even excited to win the award. We were really just excited to have our friend back.
It had to be one of the most traumatic experiences of my life.
And after this traumatic experience, it inspired us to take a deeper look at the inner workings of Meteor Theater. Upon this look, we discovered their quarterly spendings.
We see donations upwards of $50,000 to companies like Goldman Sachs, Saudi Oil, and Comcast, but one really caught our eye: Big Tobacco.
We discovered the UTD Breathe Easy campaign was actually a campaign designed by UTD to monopolize the Richardson tobacco industry. They were notorious for not IDing and even encouraging minors to become addicted to their products.
The second year rolls around and we had no interest in pursuing the Cosmic Film Festival. I mean, we were this close in finally revealing what was going on with Meteor Theater and Big Tobacco.
We were then hit with another ultimatum. We received a letter from the Dean of Students stating that we must create multiple films that would restore honor to the Meteor Theater name. One being a true story biopic detailing the creation of the organization, the other being a revamped Meteor Theater anthem inspired by the USSR. And if we didn't do so, we would face immediate expulsion.
So we did what we had to do, and we put them out. Meteor Theater informed us that we were set to win every award, but they didn't want to draw attention to themselves.
But this all begged the question, why would the head of UTD care about the honor of Meteor Theater? Why would they risk the expulsion of multiple students just to keep the Meteor Theater name safe?
This got us thinking, does UTD control Meteor Theater? Or is it the other way around? And then the bomb dropped.
Well, it's true. All of it. The tobacco, the offshore bank accounts, everything. You guys don't even know how deep this goes. You think it starts with me? You think it ends with me? I mean, sure, we stay, I guess, still run the school, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. It started off as a mutual partnership. They wanted movies on campus. We wanted to show movies on campus, and then everything just sort of spiraled into all of that. You know, we were siphoning a lot of money into offshore accounts for different people. I mean, there were the big Swiss banks. There was Goldman Sachs Ventures. There was the biggest of all, the Big Daddy, Big Tobacco. You know, I didn't come into this wanting pout. I just wanted to show movies. I just wanted to show everyone good movies, fun movies. And then it became something we weren't. But by the time I had figured it out, I mean, they were gonna let me show Shape of Water before it won the Oscar. How could I say no to that kind of power? How? I loved the power. I gained the love of my people. I was shining. I was adored. I was Zeus on Olympus. And the ones who didn't love me, they feared me. They saw me as a threat to their power. And that's when they made the attempt on my person. It happened when we were setting up our screening of The Hitman's Bodyguard. You've seen The Hitman's Bodyguard? Yeah, it's a great movie. That's why we screened it. It's a masterpiece. And, you know, next thing I know, they got me. I mean, of course, I survived the feeble attempt. But it was after then I realized that the game was too dangerous. I had to get out for the sake of my family. You know, the current heads of Meteor Theater aren't even students.
What do you mean?
No, Andrew and David, they're like 45 years old. Their real names are Jacob Tremblay and Jeffrey Peacock. They were brought in because Meteor Theater thought we were too soft, that they needed someone with a bit more of an edge. And their names will haunt me until the day I die, and probably after. And if it wasn't for the attempt, I'd be almost proud of them. What are they up to now? I mean, last I heard, they'd just gotten this huge injection of capital from Goldman Sachs, something like 10 million to expand their domain or their fiefdom or whatever. I don't know. It's not my game anymore. You all have done about all that you can, and you pretty much had a dead end. There's no stopping them at this point. I've stopped running because they're going to be everywhere.